This is the beginning of our tour, and we have some tulips. These are the pink cancer, something for cancer tulips at the bottom. It is Valentine's Day 2013. This is what's going on in my garden. These are mini roses I'm going to plant in the front of my yard when it starts getting a little warmer. This is used to be my tomatoes were in here, but I ripped them out. But we'll get some, where is it? We got some lovely leggy squash. These are not doing so well. My kid got to them. She was helping me. So she destroyed them. And then this is more roses. Our pitiful harvest of broccoli. I'm going to just take them out. These cabbages never headed up. You can see nothing ever came of them. They've been growing and growing and growing, and nothing ever came. This was spinach, but my cats decided to make it a nice little toilet. Kitty toilet. So that's gotta go. It's gone. Some more seeds. The weather and my kid got to. And the cats. This is goji berries. They're starting to come back. That's a weed. Let's get that out of there. The gojis are coming back, which is good. I gotta get them out of this container. I grew these from seed. Raw organic goji berries I got online. I just opened them up and grew the seeds. And they're pretty viable, which is good. This was spinach, but the cats destroyed it. I had some organic ginger. Started to sprout, but it got dug up when the cats needed to go to the bathroom. I put this ring on here to try to keep them out of these because I did have tomatoes in them, but I cut the tomatoes down, and I guess they saw an opening for themselves to get in here and use these. It's been so cold that even the aloe died, but the inside is still alive, so I'm not too worried. My onion starts. I grew these from seed. These are Walla Walla. Yeah, these are Walla Walla sweet onions. And these are my red onions. Initially, these red onions had a high germination rate. Very, very high germination rate. These Walla Wallas, only 2 or 3 came out. But as time went on, they started coming out more and more and more. And I believe they're still coming out. That was a whole pack of like 200 seeds. This was like 250 seeds. And there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 onions that survived. So I don't know if I'm going to save those for seed or what. I don't know. This headed up pretty good, but it's not doing anything. It's pretty beautiful. Should just eat the leaves or something. Broccoli bolted. I save that for the bees. Bees like that. Keep the bees around. Another broccoli. This one got attacked by aphids. We never got to eat these, but still doing good. This is raspberry. I just bought these and they broke dormancy, and I don't think it's done freezing at night. This is some more spinach, but the cats haven't gotten to that. And here's just a potting soil, you know, one of those Organic Choices potting soil bags. I just cut it and started planting in it. I had potatoes in it earlier, but I threw radish seeds in here. Those radishes grow pretty fast, but as you can see by the track marks, the cats have been in here. Some more radish. Some parsley that's almost a year old, and that's all it's grown. That's it. Parsley. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but my kids planted it. It's a little thing for them. Oh, my tiny little carrots. My tiny little carrots. Some more parsley my other kid planted. My son. Some tiny little carrots in there. Let's see. These are almost a year old. Look at that. Looky there. Those are my carrots. Oh, good grief. I have these little flies buzzing around it, so I don't know if that had anything to do with or they're just in this little container, but I have 3 containers of it. They were planted last year. I thought they were going to die, but here's a bag that I had my potatoes growing in. And I harvested that, and then I put lettuce and more radish seeds. And I tried to put this ring over it to discourage the cats, but if you see the presents in there, I gotta toss it. My husband's lime tree, he likes that. Our topsy-turvies. They are pretty dead. But we're waiting on some tiny little bounties to ripen up. Potatoes were down here. I pulled them up. Didn't have much to replace it with. My moringa tree froze and died and molded. As you can see, the black stuff on the trunk. Pretty depressing. My sugar cane died. But I heard that there's some little ones coming out here. Some little shoots. Here and there and there and there. So maybe it didn't die. But I cut all this back because it had mold in it. I cut it all back. It had mold. I don't know if that was the right thing to do or not, but had to be done. Now you would think that why didn't we cut these down? They froze and they died, but they're coming back to life, so I don't know. Just pull all this stuff off of it. Maybe cut it. Pull all of this stuff off. Cut it back to where. See, there's some little suckers coming out. The suckers are still alive. See? There's new life growing, so maybe cut it back to there and let it continue. I don't know. These are tomatillos. They actually gave us a lot of fruit. But they're gone. These are tomatillos. And they're gone. And I do have to say that topsy-turvies are not as advertised because your plants, they start growing down, and then they curve back up. Oh, there was something. You see, they curve back up like that. Like that. You see it goes down. And these were nice plants. It goes down and then it goes back up. And then when you start getting your fruit, they break. So I had to break out the old yarn and tie them up. But it actually limits how much fruit and growth can actually be on it per stem. So I don't know. This is our, I don't know, 15 by 20, 25 foot garden. I'm going to try this year to make it happen. That's my little patch of onions. I got about 6 or 8 rows of onions starts. I bought 4 Walla Wallas and 2 red onions. We'll see. I'm trying to do this living mulch, you know, to keep it in. Our weather here in the summertime gets up to like 112 back here, and this is actually a corner of my yard that stays very dry and very arid, so I'm gonna try the living mulch because it's cheap and it's here already. So if I just keep it watered, it'll keep it up. I'm just not letting it get too out of hand. This from here straight back is 2 rows of potatoes. Red, white, and purple potatoes. They haven't broke up into the ground yet. This patch here is going to be for my tomatoes. It hasn't been developed or worked, but I'm leaving it sit for now. I don't know why. This is, I think 4 or 6 rows of corn in here. So it's been pretty cold. I haven't seen anything come up yet, but it's been a few days, maybe a week. So I don't know. I do see some little things happening, 1 or 2. But if I don't get the germination rate that I'm looking for, I'm going to just till it all under, because I'm sure you have to plant the same variety of corn to get any results. They cross-pollinate or something. I don't know. But I will be keeping an eye on that. This is our guava tree. Very nice tree. We got a lot of fruit off of this tree. Freezer's full. This is our kumquat tree. Very loaded with fruit. And this tree you can get fruit off all year long. Just don't pick it. When it's hot, the fruit is sour, but in the colder seasons, the fruit is very, very sweet. And this was here when we bought the house. It's still in its original pot. I don't know if you can see in there. I don't know. It's in its original pot, and it just put this big, long root down in through the bottom of the pot into the ground. And you can't really move it or do anything, so unless you cut that, and I'm sure the tree will cut that. So I don't want to do that. These are our hanging boxes. We don't have anything in there, but we will soon. We finally have grass. Our yard was looked like that patch right there, the whole yard. But it's coming along. Okay.